Morning guys, welcome back to another POV. Today what I'm going to do is I've just recently bought the 85mm, the 85 1.8 for full frame bodies, but of course on the APS-C sensor, the Sony A6500, you can use it on that. So I just thought I'd give it a go and see what it's all about. But I've always borrowed an 85 from a good friend, so I thought it was about time I purchased my own. So I thought I'd take you guys out with me and give it a little go. But I'm just down at the industrial area in Jersey at sunrise, because there's a few good opportunities here to take some cool photos. So sometimes it's always good to take a look at what your foreground's doing when you're going out taking photos. So I've got the chimney at the bottom third of the frame, and then using this net as like a little bit of foreground just to kind of direct the image to the actual subject, which in this case is the chimney. I'm just gonna go take a walk around the corner, so I'll see you there. Okay, cool. So I've just walked around a bit further to get a bit closer to the chimney. I don't know if you can see that, but there's smoke up there. So what I'm going to try and do is try and get it so the sun's reflected into the smoke, which should be okay. My exposure at the moment is 1,000th of a second. At f2.8, I'm not pushing it down to 1.8 because I don't really need it at 1.8. And my ISO is at 100. Let's take a look here. That's cool. Again, using that foreground to direct the viewer into your image. But if you can see that the sun is reflecting lovely onto the barrel there. So it makes for some really cool lighting situations. We'll probably darken that actually a bit more. I hope you enjoyed my last POV. It's something I want to push a bit more and take you guys along with me on. So if you enjoy them, don't forget to drop me a like rating, subscribe, and I look forward to bringing you along on my journey. Some cool symmetry here, just trying to use the light. Got some cool colours. I cannot get over how amazing the 85mm is for any portraiture, landscape photography. Like, it's just ridiculous. Cool. Nice opportunity here for some vegetation, some silhouette stuff. This building here, it's a shame that it's kind of lost. If we switch to manual focus, up the exposure a bit there, get the greens and the reds in the front, in the foreground. Again, hitting to manual focus. I've never actually ventured up here, so it's quite cool to kind of get out and just explore different areas of the island. But again, like I said in my last video, you can't wait for these moments. You have to make them happen yourself by getting up and just getting out there and just shooting away. You know, it's only going to help you improve at the end of the day, and also gives you content as well. So definitely get up and out and make the most of your days. It'll be worth it, I promise you. Beautiful. Again, looking for those compositions. Maybe get lower, get rid of the houses. In focus. Yeah. Awesome, right. I might actually just give this a little climb here. There is a potential for new compositions like this one. Might also switch to manual focus. Cool. Quite a lens flare. Step over a bit more. Awesome. Alright, let's head back down. Okay, cool. So, here's actually a location that I shot at with Bradley Cox, which modelled for me. I'll chuck some shots up on there now, especially around the stairs area and the sunset kind of area. It was nice to make use of this spot, but because we're at a higher vantage point, it allows us to get those better shots. So if I focus in here and we use that building again as a vantage point, hang on. Creates a really cool lighting through there. So focus. Yeah. It's not really that often in Jersey you get to kind of go and see buildings from above, so cool. Look at that lighting on that building there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like half and half on the building. So that can be the vantage point, for example. And that's what the eye is going to be drawn to. This building here has got quite a cool, you can see that, it's got quite a cool look in. Let's try it with a bit of foreground in there as well. I'm going to go venture a bit more along here, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, cool, I've just spotted a little area here, which I actually am going to stand on the wall. But I can see the whole of the centre of town here, which is actually awesome. Which again, in Jersey, if you're watching this and you're from Jersey, these aren't really views you kind of see. So it's quite cool and interesting to kind of just see Jersey from a different angle, you know? Like, there's some cool stairs on the roof here. If you don't get out and explore, you're never going to find them. I'll whack the exposure up a bit more. That's all that focus out as well. Really cool. Yeah, I love that. What about over there? There's a cool building in the middle there. Woo! So cool. And the compression of the 85 as well is just ridiculous. Like, you'll be able to see it in the photos. It's crazy. Crazy. Make sure it's in focus. Oh, it's a tack shop. There's actually a church that I didn't see over there. Woo. Okay, now we're talking. Right. Oh my god. Make sure that's in focus. I want to get a bit of foreground in there as well. Get a bit of foreground. Again, to draw the viewer to the actual subject which you're photographing. So I'm actually pushing my camera down amongst the leaves. Although we probably could up the exposure a bit. Nice. Make sure I focus. Ooh. Whilst I'm walking to the next little location, I thought I'd give you a little run through of what I'm thinking and my thoughts are of the 85mm at the moment. Now, I've always been a massive fan, especially for portraiture, but my initial thoughts, like, every image is just absolutely tack sharp. You cannot fault the focus at all. The focus is fast enough for what you need. This lens is just insane, and if you ever do want to get into some portraiture photography or any types of landscape stuff like this, or urban photography, or anything where you want to get closer, get the 85mm, because you won't be disappointed, that's for sure. If you guys have any questions on the lens, then obviously you drop me a DM on Instagram at AIRD, which is Ed, or just drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Like the video down below. I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you've really enjoyed the this little POV. Otherwise, have a lovely day, and there's some seagulls doing the dirty work over there, so we'll leave it there. I'll see you soon.